Smoking Ronnie, and today's Easter Sunday, and I'm going to be smoking about a 7-pound ribeye roast on a pellet smoker. So I'm going to do a rub right now, and what I'm going to use is a little stir-fry oil, and I'm going to use some garlic, which I got to grab. I use the minced garlic that's already minced in the jar. Probably about a clove of minced garlic. And then I'm going to use some cowboy rub, which I really like as a part of the rub for the ribeye roast. And then I'm going to use some beef stock in the bottom of the pan to kind of mix with the drippings that will come off the ribeye roast as it's cooking. So first I'll start with just I have to pull this top off because it's done. Put about, I don't know, maybe a quarter cup of the stir-fry oil in a bowl. Then garlic. Like I said, probably about good size scoop like that of garlic. You want to mix that up real well. Kind of get the flavor through the oil. I'm going to actually add a little bit more garlic. Won't hurt. Then I'm going to do some dry rub with this, but I'm also going to add some to the mixture. Just kind of get it to where it's a little bit pasty. Again, this is the cowboy rub. Mix that up real good. And you can see how it's kind of getting thick. Okay. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the ribeye roast, I'm going to put it in this tin. This is what it's going to cook in, just with the bone side. This is a bone-in ribeye roast. The bone side down on the pan. Okay, move this out of the way. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of just drizzle this over the ribeye. And you can use your hands and wipe it in. Of course, I'm just going to put it on with a spoon and get it as good as I can. Could actually probably take a brush and brush it on would probably be better. But this will work all over the roast. This will probably cook for 2.5–3 hours before it's done. I like it medium, so I'll cook it to about 135 degrees internal temperature of the roast. And it should be perfect inside. Okay, so put a little bit more on there. Now what, I want to get it on the sides too, so I'm going to take some, use my hands and just kind of rub it all over. Just rub it in real good. Oh, it's going to be delicious. Okay. I'll wash my hands real quick. You can use any kind of a dry rub. A lot of times I'll use applewood rub for a lot of the things that I like to smoke on my grill. But I've just started using this cowboy rub, and I really like it. It's got a lot of flavor, and it's great on steaks, on beef. So, and then if you want, you can take a little bit more and just sprinkle it on it. I'm going to leave it as it is. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some beef stock. And I like using beef stock because it's a little heartier than beef broth. I'm just going to pour some inside here just to get the bottom filled. Not like that. If it needs more later, I'll add a little bit more. But the drippings from the ribeye roast will mix in with the beef stock, and we'll make a little bit of a kind of a gravy at the very end when the roast is done. So stay with me. I'm going to put it on the smoker here in a minute and show you how I do it. You're in the backyard. I'm getting ready to put the ribeye roast on the my smoker. It's a Pit Boss smoker. I love it. Everything that I've cooked on it so far has turned out fantastic. The noise you hear in the background are kids a couple houses down playing on a bouncy house. So I apologize, but they're having fun, and that's important. These are the pellets that I'm using in my Pit Boss. They're a combination of hickory, maple, and apple. And it's a good combination. It's not real strong on your food, but it gives it enough flavor when you're smoking it. So I'm going to get the grill started up. Fire up the grill. You open your lid up on it and turn it on. Put it on smoke and let it warm up. It'll take about 4 or 5 minutes until it's totally warm and ready to put the ribeye roast inside. And I'll cook it at about 225. Come back. Okay, what I've done is I've preheated the grill to 250 degrees, and I'm going to, you can preheat it up to 300 if you want. It doesn't matter. Just get it above 225 because I won't have to open the lid, put the ribeye roast in, put the thermometer in the ribeye roast, and then we'll set it back down to 225, and we'll let it cook until it reaches about 135 degrees. So I'm going to put the roast in now. And I'm going to put the thermometer through the thick end, or the real meaty end of the roast. Like that. Shut the lid. And then I'm going to turn it down to 225. And again, we're going to cook it until it gets to 135 degrees internal. That's going to be medium. That's how I like it. So it's going to go through its smoke cycle, and maybe 2.5 hours from now, hopefully it'll be totally cooked. And I'll show you how we cut it up and what it looks like. So I'll see you then. Well, it's just about done. It's at 132 degrees. No, this is 129. A minute ago it's at 132. So give you a quick peek at it, show you what it looks like. It really looks good, doesn't it? So we'll get it to 135 and it'll be done. I was going to show you how to cut it, but I have company in the house for Easter and they're hungry, so I'm going to have to just end it here. So if you like the video, do a like and put it on automatic notification so the next time I do a video it will notify you. So this is Smokin' Ronnie saying see you next time. Bye.